Hello everyone and welcome to the Classic Video Review. I am the guy who watches the movies on VHS and then give you a quick little summary, give it some star rating, and yeah, basically talk about it. Today we have another superhero film. Yesterday I did one of the worst comic book movies of all time, Catwoman. So today I thought I would go and do a really good one. And actually, funny story is, so I'm just going to show you real quick what it is, and I'll tell you the story. Hellboy, the original. So, gosh, I don't know if it was in October or November, but whenever Hellboy and the Crooked Man first came out, I watched it, bought it on digital, like, minutes when it came out to buy on digital. Because I was really looking forward to seeing it, because I love the Hellboy films. Despised it, hated it, put out a review. Got almost 200 views, something like that. And that was what inspired me to do this classic video review. So, full circle, doing Hellboy. This is a fantastic film. I watched it. I hadn't seen it in a while. It's been a few years. So well made. This is how you make a comic book movie. The CGI, the practical effects. I mean, this movie nailed it. Everything. This movie is, what now, 20 years old. 20 years old! You could release it today and it would still hold up, in my opinion. That's how good this looks. So, story takes place in Americans versus the Nazis, that type of deal. And they track down like this guy, Rasputin. I think he was in Russia or whatever, and he's doing this demonic evil ritual. But they got this like doctor scientist guy with them. He opens up this portal. It hadn't been open long, but long enough for something to come in. Turns out it's a little Hellboy, which isn't his name, but that's what they named him. And so they were going to kill him, but the professor guy said, no, don't. Took him under his wing, made him his son. And so what now? This is in the 40s, like 60 years later. He's all grown up, but he's got like the mind of a 20-year-old. They work for like this paranormal investigation unit type deal. Undercover. There's him. There's Abe, which is like this amphibian creature. And then there's Lizzie, who's like, she's human, but she can like turn her whole body into fire. That's kind of like the team, but she's off doing her own thing. The guy who normally works with Hellboy is switching positions, and they bring in this new guy. He has no clue what he's getting into. They do hint at the comics, because they're like, yeah, he's real, it's this guy, and Hellboy's like, I hate the comics, I always get my eyes wrong. But anyways, this Nazi like assassin guy who's like hundreds of years old, who's like has an addiction to surgery. Him and this one chick, they resurrect the Rasputin guy, bring him back. He creates this weird creature that just multiplies every time you kill it. Fights Hellboy. It's such a good movie. I'll show you guys the back. And the bottom of it says instant classic. It really is. Man, after rewatching this for the first time in years, man. And it's Del Toro. It's a shame that we didn't get a trilogy out of this. They came out with the second one, but I love it. It's definitely a top tier in like the comic book movies. It's such a great film. I would give Hellboy I'd give it a 4. Honestly, I'd give it a 4. It really impressed me for being over 20 years old. How great this movie looks. The dialogue's good. The acting's good. Just, man, they really knocked it out of the park. Whoever did the special effects for this film, they need to hire him to do more of them. Do more of today's modern films. Because, like, man, when you see the monster creature effects, makeup, whatever they do on costumes, on a real person, it's just so much better than when you do CGI and stuff. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Gosh, I'm trying to think of where you could watch this for free. I don't know, Netflix or Amazon, I would say, but if you haven't seen the original, check this out. Ron Perlman, he stars as Hellboy. There is a sequel, The Golden Army. They did do 2. Oh, and I guess there is like 2 more. They're animated films, same actors, just animated. Those are great. And then they did a reboot a couple years back. I like that one. And then last year they did another reboot, The Crooked Man, and that's garbage. But check out the original. It's super good. You will enjoy it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.